on YouTube? Today we about to go hit Sharms and we about to go get them biceps and them triceps and that shoulders looking nice. You know, it's day 2 of the series now and let's do this, guys. We're gonna get 1% better each day of the series and let's go. So today we started off with Bayesian curls, and the reason we hit Bayesian curls is because Bayesian curls hit the long head of the bicep, which is like the outer bicep, and that's the part where it looks huge. And the way we do this is we stand in front of the machine, and then we have the cable behind us, and think of it like you're trying to start a lawnmower behind you. This really helps because it gets that nice stretch, and then you're also getting that nice contraction at the top. And as you see, I'm pushing and pushing and pushing, and you don't want to go too heavy on this as you want to stay nice and controlled. Now we're moving on to cable curls, and right now we're using the Easy Bar Grip, and this hits 2 heads of the bicep, especially the short head, and that gives us the inner bicep and that thickness that we need. And this really helps because it keeps the tension the whole time, and that means we're not cheating at all while doing this, and we're contracting, and then we're also lengthening that bicep at the end when we're down. Then we move on to incline dumbbell curls, and right here we really want to hit that long head again and get that deep stretch at the bottom. And you want to set the bench up to like a 30 to 45 degree angle like yesterday on the incline bench press, and then just start curling, man. You really want to get that deep stretch right there makes the muscle build. And now we're going to move on to triceps. And with triceps, we're going to start off with single arm tricep extension. And that hits the lateral head, which is the outer of the horseshoe shape of the tricep, as you can see right there. This not only keeps the muscle under high tension, but it works it like crazy as we're getting high contraction and a long stretch. Then we move on to overhead extensions, which I think of it like throwing a football or throwing a basketball over your head. And we hit the long head really well right here. And that's the biggest part of the triceps, so we really want to focus on this. There's tons of different ways to do this exercise, but I like to have the cable under me and I'm pulling it over my head. Now we move on to underhand pushdowns, and we're hitting the medial head, which is the deep inner part for definition on the tricep. This not only works the medial head, but it can also work the long head as well. And why I'm doing this instead of overhand is because it actually is better for your medial head and long head. Now we got a nice tricep pump, and oh my gosh, y'all see that horseshoe? Now we're moving on to shoulders. And right here, you can see we're doing cable lateral raise. And as you can see, it's behind me and not in front of me. And the reason I do behind me is because I feel it gives me a way better stretch. And also you can see I'm also have a little lean. And that just gives the nice stretch that we need to grow that boulder shoulder muscle. Like yesterday, this one, it kind of feels like I'm flying, but it can also feel like you're like flapping a wing of a bird. And then this is another angle. And remember, if you do it on one side, you have to do it on the other in the isolation exercises so we can make sure that we do not have a muscle imbalance. This is hitting the side delts, which is arguably the biggest part of your shoulder as it gives that nice wide look that we need for that aesthetic physique. Honestly, this is my favorite exercise. Now we're going to move to a superset. And a superset means you're doing 2 exercises at once. And right here we're doing lateral raises with dumbbells and front raises. This is a front raise, and this works the front delts. And this gives me that burnout session that gives me that full coverage of the shoulder that gives us that nice boulder shoulder. With this, I really just want to work my muscles until failure. Like we talked about yesterday, failure builds the muscle. Now we gonna get a nice pump and we gonna flex in the mirror. We feeling good, we feeling nice, we looking good. Now we're moving on to rear delt flies. And just like yesterday with chest flies or pec deck, now we're doing it the opposite. And we want to feel like we're squeezing a pencil right down the middle of our back. And then we want to literally reverse hug a bear, I guess, just like yesterday, or reverse hug a tree. And this builds the back of our shoulder, which is important for a bowler shoulder. Now we're moving on to the forearms, which, if you want to look good, even in a shirt or anywhere, and your arms want to look big, you need some huge forearms. And with this, we're doing wrist extensions, and this hits the extensors of the forearm, and oh my gosh, this makes your forearms burn. And then, now we got to do it palms up. This hits your flexors. And I don't know about you, but I love me some big forearms. Plus, do you see those biceps popping? Oh my gosh. Alright, y'all. That's the end of the video. And episode 2. And I really hope y'all enjoy. It was that SHARMS day. You already know. We got nice and big biceps now. Nice bicep pump. Nice tricep pump. And we even got a shoulder pump, guys. Come on. That's real work right there. We about to hit it tomorrow. Even harder. Tomorrow's legs. Ooh, I hate legs, but we gonna do it. And tomorrow's gonna be a great day. I'm telling y'all right now. Tomorrow when we hit that legs, y'all better tune in for that. Cause damn, oh my god. And yeah, y'all, I know y'all see that bicep pumping. I know y'all see the abs coming in and that big chest, dude. And low key, I woke up sore from my chest and back today. But that means we tore it up yesterday, y'all. We really worked. Let's go. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's do this.